What's going on? How y'all doing? This video gonna be about Megan Rapinoe. You know her as the great female soccer player, champion. And she and Draymond Green got into it about pay and different debates about rights and female athletes' pay. And so I'm just gonna give you my uncut take. Heck yeah, women should get paid as much as men. When you have an athlete like Serena Williams, and remember, Serena Williams debuted back. Started hitting her prime in her peak. Started hitting back 20 years ago. If you want to just use the last 20 years ago, back when Shaquille O'Neal was in his prime and his peaks of his powers. Back when Barry Bonds was dominant in baseball. And I can name other players, okay? Before Tom Brady started to roll off chips, she, was dominant. Dominated her sport like Tiger Woods to golf. And see, I take what Megan Rapinoe's getting at. When you have a greatness in any sport, you should be rewarded, male or female. I ain't got no problem with the pay, because one of the problems I had with the NCAA was the way they set up the equipment for the tournaments, just past tournaments. Women had sloppy workout equipment, but they're still wearing the NCAA jersey. They're still profiting off those names on those jerseys, just like the WNBA. How the quarters were disgusting in Florida. They still are a profit. They still turn over profit for the league. Don't be playing people like they tax write-offs. So I'm just saying and keeping it 100. Yeah, women should get equal pay. All shades of women should get equal pay. Period. Shouldn't be no discrepancies. The same thing with men, but it should be equal pay. It ain't done the same because of the branding gets more thrown with certain names. But then when you look at people say, if you are winning, you're progressive, you should be acknowledged. I don't see why not. You can't tell me that Serena Williams don't belong in the same conversation as GOAT with Tiger Woods. You can't. Because as a matter of fact, you make an argument she outlasted and surpassed him. And there have been many commercials and endorsements and inspirations, etc. for Serena Williams. So her alone should be equal pay. And the notion that everybody can be branded today, this ain't like a time when Billie Jean King had to play a tennis match and had to prove equality. You have social media today. You're seeing male and females that are branding themselves, building themselves with name brand. So why not? Why can't you put money behind it? Why not? Who says you can't? If you got the goods and you're winning, that's what should be about. Male or female, white, black, wherever, Asian, wherever you're from, Latino, Mexican, etc. If you got the goods and you're doing it, you're doing it. Period. Pay it, pay it, pay it. And you have more females prominent now in different sports. You got NBA referees, you're going to have NFL referees, you'll probably have a woman baseball umpire. You're seeing more going where it should be. You've had female ownership in the NFL in the past. So don't act like you can't pay. Just don't want to pay. Because the good old boys club. But it don't mean Megan Rapinoe is right. She's right. Especially now in this day and age of social media where you can get that bag and put the money on it. So I agree with Megan Rapinoe. Women should get equal pay in sports, etc. And I'm using an example like Serena Williams, because I don't want anybody out there to tell me that Serena Williams don't deserve the same amount of money when she's been a world-class athlete for 2 decades in a sport that normally, when you're past 25 to 30, that's almost granny years in tennis. And that woman still tearing up and still might fool around and win another chip. So don't tell me that it couldn't happen. All right, but give me your thoughts and takes about Megan Rapinoe saying that women in sports deserve equal pay as male counterparts. You agree, disagree? I gave you a few examples. But first, I want to hear your thoughts and takes on it. Please hit the like, hit that subscribe. I welcome thoughts and comments, and I do respond. Thank you. Wash your hands, keep your mind clear, watch out for one another, and if you got the goods, you got the goods. Everybody, male and female, wear them uniforms. Represent them schools, represents professional sports. So why not the equal pay? Because if you're wearing the jerseys and them owners is pimping and making a chunk off of you and the name on it, why not? You can brand yourself, logo yourself. Why not? There's money to be made. So why are they still isolating? I'm out.